Hello and welcome to another update video about XRP. I think we should take a look at the shorter time frame chart today. Before we do that, however, I'm going to remind you of where we actually come from, because the outlook has been at least tentatively bullish in recent weeks, from the moment onwards when early in July the price reversed out of this support zone, which has provided some stability on our XRP chart. So the idea was that ideally, if really this wave count that hasn't really changed for many months, if this wave count is really unfolding, then first of all, the 37-cent level here should hold, which is the 78.6 retrace level of this rally to the upside. And then we had this pullback obviously into the support zone, and support did hold. And we are now moving higher. Now, we didn't have a really good setup here, but now we had one, a local one, because the rally was quite substantial. We had a pullback, it did hold, and now we have actually, a nice reaction for another time, a second time to the support region. Either way, we're going to discuss that on a smaller time frame, but the idea is that we are moving higher within an Elliott wave triangle, within a range basically, and could fill in this ABC structure that we've been tracking. A wave, B wave, C wave. And we seem to be filling it out nicely, okay? So that's what I'm tracking. Just one concern, obviously we had a bit of a pump there yesterday. These pumps, obviously it was news related, but it was a catalyst for, the news event was a catalyst for what the wave count suggested anyway, which is higher prices according to the microstructure here. But still, news event rallies or news-related rallies often end in three-wave structures. But still, it's not guaranteed. So it could really just have been a catalyst for this move that has been forecasted already. And as long as the relevant micro support levels are holding, which I'm covering on the smaller time frame, it is absolutely possible that we are pushing higher. So I'm going to talk about that. But yeah, basically this here is part of an Elliott wave triangle, and I'm watching for the price to possibly get to $1.26 plus. Now, someone asked me about long-term targets for XRP. Well, there aren't really any long-term targets for XRP because I've been highlighting for many months that this is likely an Elliott wave triangle. In a triangle, this is an indecision pattern. The market itself has no idea what's going on. And for now, I would really just focus here on the area between $1.26 and $2. Yeah, if we go above it, $5 to $10 is nothing unrealistic if really wave 5 to the upside is unfolding. But is that really what, there is a directly bullish scenario, but it would require a break above $2.06, and that's already a major move. So let's get there first. Of course we can break out, which is why I've got the green resistance line here at $2.06, in which case we'd likely be dealing with, wave 5. Wave 4, wave 4 then either completed here or here, and then there's a 1, 2, but then it's all diagonal stuff. So yeah, again, we don't want to, let's first see if we can break out of the range. For now, locally, the trend is up anyway, okay? And there is also a bearish scenario in which we don't break out and then break down basically in the next bear market without actually making a new high. So I'm not expecting new highs. That's my view. If they happen, great. The local trend seems to be up anyway, and we're tracking higher prices. And if the trend stays up, then we are going to adjust that forecast basically. But for now, just based on how this structure is moving and the chart is moving, it is just a sideways range. A break above $2.06 would invalidate the sideways range and would suggest we're going up higher more directly. That is the key level, but we have to get there first. So looking at the smaller time frame, this was our setup here. First of all, the larger support region. Understand maybe people didn't buy here because it was just boring price action, but then we had a rally and we had the support zone defined for a corrective pullback. The price dipped into it, and then we had a setup from there. So, and this could now in the first step take us to 72 cents, 81 or 88. And locally, it's possible that an A wave topped here around the 17th of July. A B wave bottomed on the 5th of August. Let me simplify the chart a little bit. Just take out everything that's now unnecessary. And it is possible that this B wave bottomed here on the 5th of August, We saw a 1-2 setup with a shallow wave 2. I think the wave 2 might have been a bit deeper normally, or under normal circumstances, but there was the news event. So the rally continued. And normally I say for a third wave, which would be wave 3 of C, we want to see the 1.38 fib extension reached. And it's been reached. It's reached exactly that level at 64 cents. That fulfills the minimum expectations in a third wave. Now, I would prefer it a little higher, maybe 67 cents, but it doesn't need it. So even if we now get a bit of a pullback, continue, that could already be wave 5. But I'm definitely watching for one more high, just based on the, well, I'm watching for it. Okay, just based on the microstructure, could be that this is another tiny 1, 2, 3, wave 4 triangle, wave 5. Could continue higher. Doesn't need to continue higher directly, could make a test of support and then higher. Important to understand is that 56 cents is support. As long as we're holding 56 cents, the focus could be on higher prices. That would be either in the third wave or already in the fifth wave. I would prefer at the moment that it's still part of the third. And this is what we're tracking, right? And 56 cents is support. The next upside level to watch is 67 cents. And then above that level, we've got 72 and 81. So this is sort of how I track it. Bear in mind that what I said, I mean, these news-related rallies, they tend to be just, they end in three-wave structure. So I can't predict if this will break down, but a break below 56 cents will confirm that, at least indicate it. And I think it's worth to be just on the side of caution. With XRP anyway, all the time. I mean, this chart really has to, you know, you have to focus on it really. Just because... Yeah, just because it moves so often, just in corrective structures. Now, what would be the plan B? Let's say we break below the 56 cent level. Chances are we're testing the lower support region again, which is located between 42 cents and 49 cents. And then from there, we could attempt another rally. That's the update. Should give you all the parameters you need. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.